Hi betting experts, on Saturday the 18th of December we've got 6 cracking races from ITV. On Saturday, Haydock where the ground's soft and Ascot where it's nearer to good to soft. The weather forecast looks pretty set fair. It could dry out a bit at both meetings. We start off with our value angle selection in the 3 o'clock. This is the Howden Silver Cup, the handicap chase over 2 miles 7. And here I think John Joe O'Neill's cloth cap should be absolutely spot on after his third run this season. Now, he's a pretty prolific winner, a strong traveller, a sound jumper. He was up on a very strong pace at Newbury last time out that predictably collapsed. He made a couple of mistakes at the wrong time, but he basically tanked round as though he's coming right. He was going with all his old zest and enthusiasm. He's a terrific jumper. I think good to soft ground round Ascot will be absolutely ideal for him, and I think he'll go really close here. He's got a touch of class against these, and fitness-wise should be spot on with young John Joe up. For our nap of the day, we go to the 225, the day's feature, Grade 1, the long walk hurdle, and Nicky Henderson's Buzz really impressed me last time out over this track, and that form has been well advertised since by the third Guard Your Dreams doing us a real turn last weekend at Cheltenham when winning the international hurdler. Buzz revels in soft ground. He's a strong traveller with a turn of foot. He stayed extreme distances on the flat. I'm not worried about 3 miles at all. The only thing that he could do is spoil his own chance by not settling early, and it has to be said Nico de Boinville's hardly the greatest jockey for settling horses early on. He's got hands that seem to set them alight most of the time, but that being said, they should go a reasonable gallop. There's a couple who like to go off the front, so Buzz should settle and come through. He's got a really good turn of foot for a horse at this level over this kind of trip, and I'm pretty confident he can justify our confidence. Looking at the rest of the ITV races, starting at Ascot in the 150, a handicap chase over 2 mile 2. Well, Guy comes from a yard in terrific form. Nigel Twist and Davies, their horses are all absolutely flying, and he's run 2 cracking races in defeat this season, jumping well given his relative inexperience and bumping into well handicapped rivals twice. Now, the critics will say, well, he's gone up quite a few pounds for not winning, and that is undoubtedly true, but he's a thriving, progressive performer with conditions to suit. He'll get a positive ride from Sam Twist and Davies, and I'm sure he'll go really close. Over to Haydock for the 205, a handicap hurdle over 2 mile 2. Well, Up for Parole was really disappointing over fences last time out when well backed. He didn't really take a cut at them. He wouldn't be the biggest, so he's back over hurdles here. He remains on a fair mark, and Jamie Snowden has got a lovely team of young horses this season. Gavin Sheehan's but riding really well. He rode his first Grade 1 winner a couple of weeks ago. His confidence is high, and Up for Parole makes plenty of appeal at a double-figure price. The 240, a big betting race this, the Tommy Whittle handicap chase over 3 mile 1. Well, like so many of Sue Smith's horses, Vintage Clouds hasn't been at his best in the early part of this season, patently needing the run. They all have come right now, though. She's having winners, particularly in the north. I like the fact that Theo Gillard's booked, and while this horse is not getting any younger, he's well into the veteran stage now. Soft ground and Haydock have always been his optimum conditions. I'm hoping that Theo Gillard will be positive, get him jumping fluently, and he could run these into the ground. He's around about 12 to 1. I think that's a very fair price. Back to Ascot for the last race on ITV, the 335 handicap hurdle over 2 miles. Well, West Cork landed a very shrewd stable gamble after a long absence at Cheltenham back in November, travelling smoothly on the wide outside. He has gone up a little bit in the weights for that, and people will be worried about the bounce factor, but I'm told he was 100% fit for that return, so there shouldn't really be any fallback from it. He's been given a bit of time to recover from it. He's a smooth traveller. I can see Ascot suiting him, and he should go really well. Best of luck with all 6 ITV races on Saturday, betting experts.